Let's just talk about the Jets. The Jets line up this weekend, and Davante Adams will play. And they got him on one side, and they got the kid from Ohio State, Garrett Williams, on the other side. And then you add into that equation just what they've got at the skill position. Breece Hall is playing a lot better running the football, and they're throwing the football to him. And Aaron Rodgers has got two tight ends that you can throw the football to. So that's going to be a fun game for these guys to go head to head. Suddenly, they look really good. I don't know what they're going to do in Cleveland. That is a walking, talking disaster. I don't know if Browns fans are on suicide watch or what, but that's just horrible. Deshaun Watson's quarterback rating is now 76. He's taken 31 quarterback sacks in 6 games. They think Nick Chubb might be activated to play, but they don't know. He's had only 1 week of practice. And they traded Amari Cooper, the top wide receiver. They shipped him off to Buffalo in a giveaway. He was in the final year of his contract. Good receiver. He's never been the superstar stud I thought he was going to be. Not with the Raiders, not with the Cowboys, obviously not in Cleveland because of the quarterback scenario. So we'll have to keep that in mind. You got the Minnesota situation with Darnold. They just traded for another running back. This guy is explosive. They had him before, and they let him go on a salary cap move. Cam Akers. Houston's got too many running backs. So they traded him back. Kevin O'Connell really likes him. He played at the University of Texas. He's a dart and dash guy who if he gets on the second level, he's really dangerous because he's got an extra gear. So he's added his juice to all the things that Minnesota's doing. And the last topic is in New England, which is miserable. They're at the bottom of virtually all the offensive rankings. And Robert Kraft this week went public and said, I regret giving Bill Belichick total power in the operation of the football side of the organization. Now, that's kind of weird for him after Brady and Belichick got him 6 rings. But now he's kind of indicated that there should have been a system of checks and balances, and there was not. And I really regret that a great deal, which is kind of a strange statement right now, especially since Belichick left and they were 29 and 38 post Tom Brady. And now they're 1-5 on top of that. So, I mean, they're sitting there with 30 wins after Tom Brady. And well, I can't do the math in my head, but it's sub 500, not looking better, even though Drake May is the quarterback of the future and has been put in as the starter. So they got a lot of problems there in New England, but Kraft going back on Belichick now after getting 6 rings, to me, it's kind of weird.
Yeah, boo-hoo-hoo for the Patriots and all those rings they had. I'm not about to play the violin. The question I have, you talked about Deshaun Watson and the quarterback ranking, and you even said he was like 76. And then Brock Purdy was 100. Help me understand the quarterback rating. Like, what is average? What's really good? What's excellent? What's, terrible?
Anybody that's north of 100 is having a really good season. Mm-hmm. I think the generic one, if you're north of 90, you're doing a good job at quarterback. If you slip into the 80s, that means you're scuffling. Maybe you're on a bad team. If you're in the 70s, that's usually reserved for somebody's backup quarterback who can't play. And Deshaun Watson, it's at 76. And it's a complex formula as it relates to yards per pass attempt, yards per completion, picks, fumbles, sacks. Guy's been sacked 31 times this season already. His decision-making process. He looks nothing like the quarterback who had been in Houston that did all those great things before he did all those bad things off the field. He's just not the same player, not the same person.
Interesting. Yeah, it's always interesting to break down these stats. I mean, so if you're, how many quarterbacks are over 100 right now? There's maybe only could count them on one hand.
I'd say maybe 5 to 6 max.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
But, you get 100 rating. That's what makes it impressive. When you see the kid at Washington, Jaden Daniels, at 107.
Wow.
A rookie.
Yeah.
On a not so great team, making lots of good plays. So it's really kind of interesting. So that's where we are.